Hello everyone. Mustang 774, also known as Bluefin, broadcasting from the beautiful east coast of Canada, recently posted a video about adventure footwear, and this is my response. Now Bluefin did a video about all kinds of adventure footwear. Did a really good job, but for this video I'm just going to focus on what I wear in the summertime to keep my feet healthy and happy, and I'll give you some of my tips and tricks. When I'm hiking along an established trail like this, long pants are all I need to protect my legs, if I can stand the heat. Now, if you plan to move off trail, like I'm doing right now, or even if you don't plan to but end up off trail like I'm doing now, this is when I say gaiters are absolutely essential for protecting your legs and, surprisingly, protecting your feet. Whew. Okay, I'm starting to overheat in these pants, so I'm going to take a moment and change into my gaiters. Now, in my opinion, protecting your feet should start just below the knee. If you've never seen these before, they're called gaiters, and I picked these up from a store called Mountain Equipment Co-op, and they're basically one piece of heavyweight nylon fabric with a zipper, 3 snaps, and a rope to tie it around the bottom of your boot. There's a little clip at the front to clip onto your boot laces, and that's about it. Once they're done up, there's a little drawstring to cinch it up around the top of your calf, and a little tip I'll give you is make sure this string is tucked well inside so that it doesn't catch on the vegetation and pull open. Now, in my opinion, gaiters are essential for keeping your feet healthy and happy. They're excellent on those dewy mornings or just after it's rained to help keep water from seeping down into your sock and eventually into your boot, soaking your feet. And they're certainly going to protect your skin from abrasions from at least the knee down if you're walking in shorts when you get off trail. Now, what gaiters do for me that long pants will not is offer my lower leg protection and completely seal off my boots from all the forest crap that's going to try and get down into my footbed. And if some of that stuff does get down there, after a while, it's going to create, or could create, a hot spot that eventually, if not taken care of, will lead to a blister. Now, I'm hiking on established trail still, but you and I both know that every once in a while you're going to need to leave the trail, and that's an opportunity for you to brush up against all kinds of forest crap that could eventually find its way down into your boot, and a gaiter is going to help stop that. Okay, I've been hiking all morning. I'm hot and I need a break to cool off. So this is a good time for me to have lunch and to go into more detail what I have on my feet. Okay, this is gonna do great. Come on over. Okay, the first thing I need to do is get these boots off and change into these Crocs, or more directly, Croc rip-offs. These are ducks, and these are my camp shoes, my water shoes, and I like to change into these whenever I stop so that I can get these boots off and dry out my feet. Now, right away, my feet feel much better. They're drying out, and as careful as you're going to be to keep your feet dry, they're still going to perspire and moisture is going to build up in there. So every chance you get those boots off, spread everything out so that they can dry out and allow your feet to air out and dry out. very important. It's going to keep that skin nice and tough for the next part of your hike along the trail. Unless you've spent a lot of money on hiking boots, and you must know by now I don't like doing that, take out the insoles of the boots and get yourself a really good aftermarket insole, one that you can take out and dry out the footbed in the sun. But it's also a great way to renew your boots annually so that they feel brand new by simply purchasing a new set of insoles. Alright, these are the boots that I'm wearing this year. I'm not here to recommend any particular brand of boot. These happen to be Columbia, but I will talk about some of the features of this boot that I think are very important when you're looking for boots for your feet. I choose a fall and winter weight boot for my hiking, even when I'm hiking in the summertime. And the reason I do that is the rubber on the bottom of the boot is a lot softer for winter boots. And this gives me much better grip on the Canadian Shield, especially when it's wet. It can get quite slippery. And so I really like a softer boot rubber so that I can get really good grip on the rocks. Unfortunately, that means that the tread is going to wear a little bit faster than summer boots, but I think not slipping is more important. I would like to have a boot with metal grommets for the boot lace. This one has fabric grommets all the way along. They tend to wear out a lot faster than the metal grommets, so I look for metal grommets. Unfortunately, this particular model didn't have that, and I'm just living with it. But if I can, I prefer to get metal grommets. I also look for an integrated tongue sewn in almost all the way up to the top of the boot, and that prevents forest crap from getting down inside my boot through the tongue. It also protects me from water getting down inside my boot. In case I do a quick dip into a puddle by mistake, water won't immediately enter my boot, and that's very important. I changed the boot laces to 550 Paracord. I think this is much more durable than most of the boot laces that are out there. Plus, it's nice to know that I have two good lengths of 550 Paracord wherever I am, in case I want to do the bow drill, for example. Okay. That's been a nice little break. My boots and socks have had a good chance to dry out. So, let's put it all back together and I'll show you a few more things. Okay, the first thing I want to put on my feet are liner socks. Now, the idea of a liner sock was first introduced to me by a fellow hiker, and he used to use ankle nylons, women's nylons, to take the friction inside your boot rather than having it rubbing right up against your skin. And these things are amazing to help reduce the number of blisters you're going to get on your feet. Now, if you don't like the idea of wearing women's nylons on your feet, then sock liners are for you. These are Wigman Ultimax Ultimate Liner Pro Ultralights. The next thing I want to put on my feet are a good pair of medium weight hiking socks. I prefer a medium weight hiking sock made out of wool. These are a wool blend called Smart Wool. They are fantastic, and one of the features that's really good about wool is that they don't build up odor nearly as quickly as some of the other synthetic hiking socks I've used. So I definitely recommend Smart Wool hiking socks. Make sure you empty out your boot. And then put your insole back in there. And then your boots. Now here's another little tip, especially if you've taken my advice and used Paracord as a boot lace. When you start tying it, instead of stopping there, add one more wrap, then make your bow. And that extra wrap will hold it in place while you're tying your bow, nice and tight, and then double knot it. That way it's less likely to come undone while you're on the trail. Then add your gaiter, and notice how the gaiter completely covers up the laces. That way the forest can't pull them apart on the trail. And you're all done. Okay, do a quick look around to make sure that I did not forget anything. It's looking pretty good. All right, I'm ready to go. But more importantly, my feet are ready to go for an afternoon of hiking. Now I know it's customary to tag 3 people in these videos, but I didn't prepare very well for this, so I didn't tell anybody that I wanted to tag them before I actually tag them. But I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to tag Forest Walker 111 because I know he has a really great pair of boots with a feature that I'm sure he'll like to show off. At least I hope so. And I want to thank you for watching. I hope there was a tip or trick in there that will help you travel through the wilderness with comfortable feet. Before you go though, I just want to make a really quick announcement. Okay, I've got a little contest for you. If it says contest over splashed across my face right now, you've missed it. But if it doesn't, there's still a chance for you to win. So here's the contest. I want you to send the answers to my email address right here, EconoChallenge@live.com. And here's the question. I need you to tell me, how did Bluefin get his nickname? So send your answers to my email address. Again, it's EconoChallenge@live.com. First person with the correct answer wins an amazing wilderness camp chair. And this is the original design in ripstop nylon stone gray. So good luck to you, and thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Bye for now. I'd like to thank Mustang774 for tagging me in his adventure footwear video. I'll put a link to his video down below. It's really worth watching. He did a great job producing that video. Oh yeah, thanks for watching, and if you want, leave a comment down below. I'd love to see you there. Okay, bye for now. I think I've taken a wrong turn because I'm supposed to be over there. Boots soaking your feet. But more importantly, ow. Right away my feet feel much. There was a tip or trick in there somewhere that will help you enjoy pain-free. I forgot something. The camera.